Venice. The name itself conjures images of canals, gondolas, and a city that seems to float upon the water. But how did this marvel of engineering and artistry come to be? The story of Venice begins not with grandeur, but with necessity. In the 5th century AD, as the Roman Empire crumbled, barbarian hordes swept across Europe, driving terrified populations before them. Among these desperate refugees were the people of the Veneto, fleeing the advancing Huns under Attila. Seeking refuge in the shallow lagoons of the Adriatic Sea, these early Venetians found themselves in a hostile yet strangely beautiful environment. The lagoon, a world of mudflats, salt marshes and tiny islands, offered natural protection from the invaders, but it was hardly hospitable terrain for building a city, yet build they did. Driven by the need for safety and the hope of a new life, the Venetians turned their watery refuge into a home. What began as a scattering of rudimentary dwellings on the mudflats gradually transformed into a city of surprising beauty and enduring strength. This is the story of how they achieved it. Building on water presents unique challenges the Venetians met with ingenuity and determination. The very ground on which Venice stands is a testament to their skill. Unable to lay foundations on the unstable mud of the lagoon, the Venetians devised a clever solution: wooden piles. These piles, driven deep into the mud, served as the city's underpinnings, but not just any wood would do. The Venetians chose trees from the forests of Slovenia and Croatia, particularly oak, larch and pine. These woods, known for their strength and resistance to rot, proved ideal for the task. Millions upon millions of these timber pillars were driven into the lagoon bed, forming a dense forest beneath the waves. Upon this submerged forest, the Venetians constructed a platform of wooden planks, creating a stable base for their buildings. One might wonder, how could wood, a material susceptible to decay, survive centuries submerged in water? The answer lies in the unique properties of the Venetian lagoon. The lagoon's waters, a mixture of fresh water from rivers and salt water from the Adriatic, create an environment surprisingly conducive to wood preservation. As the wood absorbs the minerals present in the water, a process known as petrification occurs. Over time, these minerals crystallize within the wood's cellular structure, hardening it to a stone-like consistency. Thus, the very waters that might have destroyed the wooden piles instead preserved them, transforming them into a foundation more durable than even the builders could have imagined. This petrified wood, impervious to rot and decay, forms the bedrock upon which Venice stands, a testament to the ingenuity of its founders and the surprising alchemy of nature. Section 4. Building on water. A symphony of wood and stone. With a stable foundation established, the Venetians began to construct the buildings that would form their city. Here again, they relied on a combination of wood and stone, materials chosen for both their practicality and aesthetic appeal. Wooden beams, often salvaged from ships, formed the framework of the buildings. Bricks, made from the lagoon's clay, provided sturdy walls. And for decorative elements, the Venetians turned to a prized material Istrian stone. Quarried on the Istrian peninsula across the Adriatic, this dense white limestone possessed a beauty and durability that made it ideal for facades, columns, and intricate carvings. Transporting this heavy stone across the sea was no mean feat. Large, flat-bottomed boats called pietra del mar, stones of the sea, were specially designed for this purpose. These boats, guided by skilled oarsmen, navigated the often treacherous waters, bringing the precious stone to Venice. The arrival of a pietra del mar, laden with Istrian stone, was always a cause for celebration, a tangible sign of the city's growing wealth and ambition. Section 5. The Rialto Bridge, a testament to Venetian ingenuity. No structure better embodies Venetian engineering prowess than the Rialto Bridge. Spanning the Grand Canal, the city's main thoroughfare, the Rialto Bridge is more than just a bridge. It's a symbol of Venice's commercial might and architectural daring. The bridge's history, like that of Venice itself, is one of evolution and adaptation. The first Rialto Bridge, built in the 12th century, was a humble wooden structure, a simple pontoon bridge that could be opened to allow larger ships to pass. As Venice's wealth and trade grew, so too did the need for a more robust and permanent link across the Grand Canal. In the 16th century, after numerous designs were considered, the Venetian Senate commissioned the construction of the stone bridge we see today. Designed by Antonio da Ponte, the new Rialto Bridge was a marvel of engineering. Its single, elegant arch, spanning over 75 feet, was supported by 12,000 wooden piles driven deep into the canal bed. Section 6. Quenching the city's thirst, rainwater and ancient cisterns. Building a city on water presented another challenge, securing a fresh water supply. With no natural springs or rivers to draw upon, the Venetians once again turned to their ingenuity. Rainwater became their lifeblood. Throughout the city, a network of rainwater collection systems was established. Courtyards were paved with bricks, forming gently sloping surfaces that channeled rainwater into central cisterns. These cisterns, located beneath the courtyards, were lined with clay to prevent leakage and covered with stone slabs for protection. The collected rainwater, filtered through layers of sand and gravel, provided the city with a surprisingly clean and reliable source of fresh water. These cisterns, remnants of Venice's early days, can still be found throughout the city, a testament to the Venetians' resourcefulness and their ability to adapt to a challenging environment. Section 7. The tides of change, Venice's enduring legacy. For over 1,500 years, Venice has stood as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Built on water, it has weathered storms, floods, and the relentless passage of time. Its canals and bridges, once bustling with merchant ships laden with spices and silks, now echo with the songs of gondoliers and the murmur of countless visitors. Yet Venice in the 21st century faces new challenges. Rising sea levels, a consequence of climate change, threaten the city's very foundations. Tourism, while vital to the city's economy, brings its own pressures. But Venice has faced challenges before and emerged stronger. Today, Venetians and those who love this unique city are working together to find solutions, to preserve its beauty and ensure its survival for generations to come.